Did you know that a skunk's legendary spray can actually be detected by a human nose from over a mile away? Did you know that spotted skunks perform a literal handstand as a final acrobatic warning before they release their potent musk? Did you know that skunks are almost entirely immune to the venom of dangerous snakes like rattlesnakes and copperheads? Did you know that a skunk's black and white stripes are a form of aposematic coloration, essentially a bold "stay away" sign written in fur? Did you know that skunks are not related to weasels, but belong to their own unique biological family called Mephididae, which literally translates to noxious gas in Latin? They are considered an indicator species. Their presence or absence in an environment can tell biologists a lot about the health of the local insect population and the quality of the habitat. Skunks do not have a loud call. They communicate through soft purrs, clicks, and a series of hisses and grunts that are rarely heard by humans unless they are in very close proximity. When mating, the males may travel several miles in a single night to find a female. This is one of the few times of year that these solitary creatures interact socially. Skunks have a gestation period of roughly 2 months. After this time, the female finds a safe, secluded location to give birth to her litter of kits. Their reliance on their scent defense has allowed them to occupy niche environments where other small carnivores would be quickly predated upon. The skunk smell acts as a biological shield that earns them respect from even the largest predators like bobcats and coyotes. It is incredibly rare for a predator to attack a skunk twice. Once a coyote or dog has been sprayed, the sensory memory of the burning sensation and the foul odor acts as a powerful deterrent for the rest of their life. Skunks are curious animals. They are often seen investigating human activity, such as compost bins or pet food left outside, not out of aggression, but out of a simple need to find their next meal. Their whiskers are sensitive and help them detect the movement of prey in total darkness. These vibrissae act as tactile sensors, allowing them to feel the contours of their environment. They have a high metabolic rate, requiring them to consume large amounts of calories to maintain their body heat and energy levels. Skunks are not considered endangered. Their ability to coexist with humans and their wide, flexible diet has allowed their populations to remain stable across their massive range. While they are occasionally hunted by great horned owls, these predators are the only ones that seem largely indifferent to the skunk's spray. The owl's sense of smell is significantly less developed than that of a mammal, making them the skunk's primary natural enemy. Skunk scat is often used by wildlife biologists to track their diet. It frequently contains insect wing fragments, seeds, and hair from small rodents. In the spring, when the snow melts, you may notice small holes in your yard. These are almost certainly the work of a skunk searching for the first insects emerging from the warming soil. They are incredibly quiet. If you see a skunk at night, you will likely only notice the rustle of leaves or the soft clicking of their claws on a hard surface. Skunks have a high level of intelligence. They can learn to avoid traps and are known to be quite crafty when it comes to stealing food from bird feeders or outdoor pet bowls. They are remarkably resilient. A skunk that survives a close encounter with a predator is likely to recover fully, with their only reminder being a temporary loss of their musk. Their tails are a secondary warning device. When a skunk is agitated, it will hold its tail high and stiff, signaling that a spray is imminent if the threat does not retreat. While we associate them with black and white, some species have shades of brown or even muted grays in their fur, though the high contrast striping remains the standard warning signal. Skunks are a fascinating example of evolutionary trade-offs. They gave up the speed and agility of other small mammals in exchange for a chemical weapon that is effective against nearly every threat. They spend nearly 60% of their lives hidden away in dens. This is their way of conserving energy and staying safe from the chaotic world above ground. If you happen to see a skunk during the day, it doesn't necessarily mean it is sick. Sometimes, a hungry skunk will forage during daylight hours if it is unable to find enough food during the night. However, a skunk acting tame or stumbling around during the day should be treated with caution, as this can be a sign of illness, including rabies. Their paws are not webbed, yet they are surprisingly capable swimmers. They generally avoid water, but they will not hesitate to cross a stream if they need to reach a better foraging ground. Though they share dens, skunks are solitary hunters. They do not work in packs or cooperate to find food, preferring to forage alone in the darkness. Female skunks are known as sows, and males are called bucks. Their offspring are affectionately known as kits. Kits are born blind and deaf, entirely dependent on their mother for the first few weeks of life. They typically emerge from the den for the first time when they are about 7 weeks old. Mother skunks are fiercely protective of their kits. If a family unit is threatened, she will lead the babies to safety, with the kits often following her in a tight, single-file line. Skunks are long-lived in comparison to some other small mammals. While wild skunks typically live between 3 to 7 years, those in protected environments or captivity can reach up to 10 years of age. Their population density is largely dictated by food availability and shelter. In areas with high amounts of urban refuse and hidden denning spots, skunk populations can become quite dense. Despite the belief that they are dirty, skunks are actually fastidious groomers. They spend a significant amount of time keeping their fur clean and free of parasites. They are master excavators. A skunk can dig a hole in a lawn in seconds, leaving behind a small, cone-shaped depression that is a telltale sign of their nocturnal foraging for beetle grubs. Some species, like the hog-nosed skunk, have a longer, pig-like snout. This allows them to root much deeper into the earth than the common striped skunk, giving them access to subterranean insects. Skunks have a distinct lack of fear towards humans. This is because they have evolved to believe that their smell is their absolute defense, making them less likely to flee when a person approaches. It is estimated that roughly 1 in 1,000 people suffers from anosmia, or the inability to smell the chemicals found in skunk spray. For these individuals, a skunk is just a fluffy mammal with a unique coat. Research has shown that skunks are capable of learning and problem-solving. They can navigate complex environments and remember the locations of reliable food sources over long periods. Although they are omnivores, they exhibit clear seasonal preferences. In the fall, they will gorge on high-calorie fruits and berries to build up a layer of fat that helps them endure the winter. Skunks are native only to the Americas. They are found throughout North, Central, and South America, having adapted to nearly every climate from Canada to the southern tip of the continent. They are highly adaptable to human landscapes. You are just as likely to find a skunk den under a suburban porch as you are to find one in a hollowed-out log in the deep woods. Their territorial nature is low, but they will aggressively defend a food source if another animal approaches. However, even in these disputes, they rarely use their spray against other skunks. When skunks fight for dominance or mating rights, they typically use their teeth and claws. They are well aware of the inefficiency of wasting their precious musk on their own kind. There is a common misconception that skunks carry rabies more often than other animals. While they are a vector species, studies show that they are no more or less likely to contract the disease than raccoons or foxes. If you find yourself covered in skunk spray, the home remedy of hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and a small amount of liquid dish soap is the only scientifically backed method to neutralize the odor. This specific mixture works by oxidizing the thiols, effectively changing the chemical structure of the spray until it no longer smells. Tomato juice merely covers the scent with a stronger acidic odor. Skunks contribute to soil health by aerating the ground while they forage. As they dig for insects, they break up compacted soil, allowing for better water absorption and nutrient flow. They are also essential for seed dispersal. By eating fruits and berries, skunks travel across their territory and deposit seeds through their scat, helping various plant species propagate. Their ability to hunt poisonous snakes makes them a valuable neighbor for farmers. They help keep the population of venomous reptiles in check around barns and livestock. Skunks are famously bold. Because they have few natural enemies, they don't exhibit the skittish behavior of rabbits or squirrels, often strolling across open ground without hesitation. Their ears are small and rounded, tucked close to the head. This keeps them protected while they dig through dense brush or underground burrows. Skunks have a very strong bite force for their size. This helps them crack the shells of beetles and pull at tough vegetation that other small mammals might find too difficult to consume. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing animal facts and deep dives into wildlife mysteries. We upload new content regularly, so there is always something new to discover. Before you go, check out our other videos on the hidden lives of nocturnal animals. You might be surprised by what you find. See you in the next one.